on yours. That moment, it's close. It's close. It's close.
Yeah. Tired of living day to day like everything's alright. Just waiting on that moment. Waiting on my moment.
Old dude met mom, it was on. Then he named me over a phone. Prison term, live and learn, sip and serve with my vision blurred. Take this cup of reality, niggas finna earn. When you start from the bottom, you can see the top. So when you get to it, don't let them see the spot. Next thing you know, you're looking for a rent sign. Upper echelon. Bitch, we skip line. I remember reminiscing in the kitchen like, I wonder when them Braves gon' win it. I wonder when them Falcons gon' get here. Pyrex vision made more than I ever made with DTP this year.
Tired of living day to day like everything's alright. Every night just one thing on my mind. I'm just waiting on that moment. Waiting on my moment. You say, oh, you got that all shit. Hell no, next time that's mine. As long as I stay hustling, I'm gon' shine. Just waiting on that moment. Waiting on my moment. Just waiting on my moment. Bad hoes, I'm showing it. Time came and I owned it. Just like Brian Jackson start bowling. When I touched the rock and I cracked the block. When I pulled up and that mustard drop with that roof off and my shoes off for y'all bitch niggas. Roof off, real nigga in my hood who everybody gon' roof off. They see me come from that bottom where everybody get bodied. They told me get him, I got him. Now I'm here, nigga, like yeah, nigga, just Rolls Royce and Bugattis and M4s this year, nigga. If I don't grind, I don't shine. If I don't shine, then I don't eat. If I don't eat, then I'ma starve. And if I'ma starve, I pour heat. All y'all bitch ass niggas, all y'all rich ass niggas. If I don't make no money, nigga, I'm gon' take your money, nigga. Tired of living day to day like everything's alright. Every night just one thing on my mind. I'm just waiting on that moment. Waiting on my moment. You say, oh, you got that all shit. Hell no, next time that's mine. As long as I stay hustling, I'm gon' shine. I'm just waiting on that moment. Waiting on my moment. Since life ain't promised tomorrow, live it up, live it up, live it up. Be a fool to come this far. Give it up, give it up, give it up. Oh, give it up, give it up, give it up. Until I have it all. Tired of living day to day like everything's alright. Every night just one thing.
All right.
I'm just waiting on
Chat, what up, what up? Good morning.
waiting on my moment. You say, oh, you got that all shit. Hell no, next time that's mine.
As long as I stay hustling, I'm gonna shine.
Just waiting on that moment.
All right. What up, boys? What up, everybody? How we feeling today? Let's drop it back here. Oh man. Good morning, good morning. What it do, ladies and gentlemen? Good morning. Can you guys see the chat now? Morning, Scott. Morning, George. Morning, everybody. Just give me 1 sec. What is the good word? Be a beautiful day. Yes, it is. What a day, man. Let us rejoice, eh? What a day the Lord has made here for us, man. It's gonna be one for the books. I'll tell you that. Looks beautiful on the charts, man. Yeah, it does. It looking pretty good. Uh-oh, where'd the chat go here? All right, so I'm not gonna be able to leave the chat up there. But we can leave it there for now. Morning, Tommy. Good to see you, brother. Good morning. Let's get it. Let's get it. Hope you guys are feeling good. It's another day, right? Another opportunity to be disciplined on these charts. Another opportunity to earn it, man. to earn the life of your dreams. And we're gonna get started here. We're gonna get this breakdown going because price is flipping bearish, going back bullish. This daily time frame is looking fairly nice here today. Fairly good. So I'm gonna move the chat. I'll bring it back periodically. I gotta figure out how to get the chat here to remain on the screen for you guys. I will figure it out, I promise. All right, so let's take a look here at the news for today. So looks like we're pretty clear all session. We don't have much going on here. We got a couple not even minor news folders here. You do have Fed Chair Powell speaking later today. That's at noon though, so we'll be off the charts by then. Member Barr speaks later on today at 2. Consumer credit, yeah, I mean, so we're pretty straight. We got a pretty clean session ahead of us. The weather is looking good, so we shouldn't really have much issues going on. I mean, price action should flow pretty well here today. I believe tomorrow we have more. Yeah, so we have 9:15 where Member Williams speaks tomorrow on the FOMC report. So that'll come in. So that'll be a nice news release tomorrow before the NYSE open. So 10-year FOMC, Waller speaks. Yeah, so pretty clean week here. I think Friday we have some prelims here. So overall, it's going to be a clean day. Take a look at gold here. We'll do a breakdown here in a sec. Let me just get the zoom going. Zoom. How you guys feeling? Scott, what's going on? Good morning, man. How are you today? How you doing, George? What's the good word for today? And we got Tommy. How you doing, man? Good to see you here, brother. Let's get the zoom going. Share screen. There we go. Okay. All right, get the zoom going. Let me just send the link out here, guys. Just one moment. Okay. Discord. Green, what up? Greeny. All right. So let's get this breakdown going. Just send the Zoom link in the Discord real quick. Okay, cool. Alrighty, let's do it. Story time, ladies and gentlemen. Story time. Let's take a look here at gold. See what's going on. Am I, hold on, I'm sorry. Let me share the screen. Share screen. Okay, cool. All right. Good to go. Perfect. Okay, cool. So yeah, let's do story time here and see what we got going on here in the charts on this lovely Wednesday. It is 7/11. on February 7th, and we're fixing to have a great day here. So let's remove all analysis. Take a look at gold here on the weekly time frame. So as we went over last couple days, is in terms of this weekly time frame, we have had an incredible push up on gold, and as you notice, as we went over yesterday, these candles here had lots of momentum. I mean, lots of momentum. No bottom wicks on any of these candles. They just absolutely bulldozed the way up, showing no signs of any hesitation, just pushed up, very strong candles. And then one thing that we have noticed about this candle, right, chat? So you guys should be catching on now. One thing we noticed about this candle right here is that we had no top wick. And when a candle closes with no top wick, that's an indication that there is no more room. There's not a lot of range for price to drive in. So can it drive? Yes, right? But if the probability of a candle that the next candle driving after one closes without a top wick goes from like a 50%, from like an 85, 90% to about a 50% probability that the next candle will have room to drive, right? And it's pretty evident right here as you notice this next candle really had nowhere to go. You know, it came down, it made a nice bottom wick, but after it broke the high, it just had no strength in it. So it just kind of closed up doji. Same thing with this candle. And then this one right here now closes bearish back below this range, right? So you notice that and if we go to the monthly time frame, you'll see a huge level of rejection here on gold. These are all-time highs that gold was trying to tap into. But that's the story on this weekly time frame. So now what happened is price has pushed up and created a top wick, and chances are when these lows break, price should be good to gain volume to drive on down to retest these areas. Okay, so that's what we're looking for on the weekly time frame. And you know what, I do want to run you guys through the monthly time frame real quick, because it all makes sense if you put the story together, right? So this candle, so notice this is that monthly time frame. Notice this heavy level of rejection we're entering into, where price is starting to reject that, right? All these rejections are gold's all-time highs, all these areas right here. Lots of rejection, right? Lots of rejection, and now we're rejecting again right in this area. And I want you guys to take notice of something that I was going over last night in a one-on-one. This candle right here, remember these candles have no bottom wicks. And one thing we've noticed, and we're calling it the bottom wick theory, is that when a previous candle has no bottom wick, let's say on a bullish move, chances are his buddy right here, because candles really, they just look left to see what their friends have done, and then they kind of go off of that. So this guy right here notices that this dude doesn't have a bottom wick, and that would make total sense for price to come down and break this low, right, on the monthly time frame and start heading back down, just like all these monthly candles have done. Once they got into that range, they started heading back down, right? So chances are we can see something like this on the monthly time frame, where you see this candle come down, create a bottom wick for its buddy to the left, close below these areas, and now we just start pushing back down on gold, right? Pushing back down, something like this over the next 2 months. So that's something to keep in the back of your mind, right? Monthly time frame rejecting. Yes, we closed bullish. Previous bullish candle has no bottom wick. We are rejecting a high level, a high rejection zone here on gold, all-time highs. What can price do, right? So let's keep the monthly no bottom wick on the previous candle in the back of our mind, and then that lines up with this weekly, right? So now we have a reason to believe that this weekly now that closed super bearish last week, if this one breaks the lows, we can look, you know, to come on back down into these ranges here, back down by, you know, near 1800. So let's go down to the daily time frame here, tell a little bit of a more of a story. So as you guys remember last week, just to refresh you, we were up in this area, we were ranging, right, in between these zones right here. You had this one small area break, right? Let's get rid of this one for a sec. Let's say you had a support right here. You had this daily fake out happen, right? Where this candle right here closed below the range, indicating we could possibly drive down. But this candle, it did drive down, but it closed back in the range. And that's why you've seen this candle come back up to retest the high. And now we're rejecting. We officially closed below the real range on, I think that was what, Thursday or Friday. But we have officially closed below this area right here, right? So this candle has closed below, which gave this candle the volume to really drive down, right? So that's what we kind of seen on gold over the last week or so. And now we just have to take a look and we say, okay, so the daily time frame, we had a strong push down. Yesterday, we closed bullish, but I want you to notice something. So although we closed bullish, we still closed below this support, right? So we closed very weak bullish here. Price tried to push up, but it just didn't have the juice, right? So we still have closed bullish. Now, if we closed bullish and it looks something like this yesterday, and we closed above this area here, then I would say buys are extremely valid, you know, to come back up, you know, somewhere in this range, right? But we closed bullish below this area. And that indicates that we are still bearish, right? So if we're still bearish on the daily time frame, where can we come down to, right? Where can we, if these lows break, which are the weekly lows, so these are the weekly lows right here, they're also the daily lows. So if price breaks this area, where do we go? We have clean candles to the left, straight on down to these areas here and this area right here, right? So this is 1858. Price could very easily break the lows and get to 1858, right? And I believe that's like maybe 90 pips. Let's see on the break of these lows. About 80 pips. 80 pips down is really our first resistance, right? So that's something that I would be definitely looking to take here today if we can get a break of these lows. Now the question is, how do we get the break of the lows and how do we get into the market safely with our own sample size data, our own setups that we have watched now and, you know, sample size for well over a year? How can we find those setups? So let's go down to the 4-hour time frame, and the 4-hour looks beautiful, right? 4-hour, you have this range here on gold, right? Below this range is clean, right? You could even have sells below this area right here, and you have all this clean traffic here to take advantage of today. All this clean traffic. What did we say? 1838, right? So we can really have some ranges here today on gold. So that's what the 4-hour is looking like. You have a support, right, on the 4-hour. Instead of putting our support here, I'm gonna leave the support here for right now because we've rejected this area, but once we close below here, we had the power to go down. So we have a support there, we have a resistance here, and price is in this range right now. So it's just messing around right here in this area. So what we gotta find is on the 1-hour and the 30-minute time frame, a clean zone that we can trade, right? So you take a look at the 1-hour, and let's see what the 1 hour has going on. So 1 hour time frame, you have a support here, right? Which you have resistance up here, and you're in this range. Now, in order to get down, all right, so now in order for us to, you know, start breaking below these lows, well, let's take a look. So right off the rip, you have a support 17 pips away. So is it really worth it to have our support up here when we could just push it about 17 pips down? And then this overall range here is 38 pips, right? But what's one thing you guys notice about this range right here? If you notice, do you notice all these wicks going on? Do you notice all this choppiness and this uncertainty in the candles? Now, I know you want to just jump in and take a trade, right? I understand that. But you got to think logically about what we're doing here, because trading is a business, right? And this is, if you're going to make money this way, you really have to dive into that professionalism of this craft and not just wing it, man. Just really take safe entries that make sense technically, right? Technically, if we close below here, yeah, of course we could drive down. But if you notice in the past, all these candles have had some trouble, right? They've all had some trouble. So do you want to be in a trade where you are uncertain and there's a lot of trouble to the left? I know I don't, right? I've been in these trades and I don't want to ever be in them again. So what we're going to do is we're going to move this support down here about 30 pips. If this is you, by all means take it, right? Price has to get there somehow. But for me, these 30 pips aren't worth it. They're not worth it. What's worth it to me is really having price below this support here. Because if we're below here, then we are clean to go. We should push all the way down into these ranges, which is 100 pips right there. So we're gonna put an area over here. We are going to look for any buys. Let's take a look at the 30 minute. Yeah, this is going to be our range here today. This is going to be the range. Very messy. You know, the daily, remember we closed bullish yesterday, but we closed below this area. If price breaks lows, we can definitely come on down. So we want to be we really want to see our ranges form this morning. As of right now, if the 4 hour breaks the highs up here, then I think, you know, we are golden to go up. But in terms of the 1 hour time frame, it's a bit choppy on the way up here, right? Really no clean trading zone here for us on the 1 hour. But we will keep an eye on how price, you know, prints over the next, next 2 hours or so, and see how that 4 hour candle closes. If we get the break of these lows, 30 minute, let's go to the 1 hour. 1 hour time frame is clean. And this is what I like to trade. So you want to really map out, you know, your supports and resistances. You want to find clean traffic for you to trade in. And then you just want to sit and wait for the setup to happen. You want to sit and wait for candles to close and for your entry signal to present itself. And when all those things align, that's when you go and you execute a trade, and you execute it confidently, knowing that you have sample size data on this, and you know 8 out of 10 times it's going to work out for you. So we're going to have sells below here. Let's get this. And we're going to have potential buys above this area here. And that is the story, my friends, on gold. And if we do get buys, we should be clean, man, to come. What's this? Yeah, I mean, you got about a 40, 50 pip range, 40 to 60 pip range up here for buys. Definitely something to consider if we do break above that area. And then if we do break above these, you know, this 65 pip mark, I mean, we can drive up. So we'll look to trade this range here, and yeah, this range down here. So here's the plan. Here's the plan for me today. So anything in this range right here is going to be a no-go for me. It's going to be a no trade range. And then anything up in these areas and above are going to be solid trade ranges for me. So on the way down, we have a lot more room than just that. That would be really our first range to fill. And on the way up too, I mean, we could even come up, you know, somewhere in these areas today. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Yeah, good to go. Good to go. Oh, damn. Good to go. And no bueno. Man, those are some trash checks right there. I'm sorry. Man. Oh, man. All right, cool. So that's the story here on gold, guys. So that's what I'll be looking for. That's what I'll be waiting for. And we'll see if we can. Should be good. We should definitely get some trades today. Price is looking good. 4-hour candles. They're starting to reject. So we'll see what's going on. We'll see what happens. Morning, morning, Tassie. How are you? And we do have that daily celery, man. So that's, see, a closure below here would be breaking the lows. You know, so you want to make sure things, and a closure above here would be breaking the highs. So you see how the story on the lower time frame goes back to the higher time frame when you put everything together, right? We start from the monthly to the weekly to the daily to the 4-hour, and then how we could find entries on the 1 hour and the 30-minute. And then you notice how those 30-minute or 1 hour zones and ranges match up completely with the daily bias, right? Because if we, like I said, if we get that closure, we're breaking these highs. If we get that closure, we're breaking these lows. So we're good to go in whatever direction. In between here has just been chop. It's just been the daily candle trying to make its own high and then, you know, see what it wants to do. So that is the story here on gold. Great analysis. Yep, thanks, brother. I hope we get that daily celery just for you. Yeah, this daily celery would be clean, man. Because once these lows break here, you should have a really nice push. Like, really nice. And, you know, that'll most likely happen during, you know, momentum time, right? So that could happen 8 a.m., 8:30. That could happen at 9:30. So, you know, we'll try and catch that volume as it comes in. So, yeah, that's the story on gold. Yup, celery plays my bestie, man. Best friend. 92% win rate on the 1 hour celery play last year, which is nice. Which is really nice. Anthony, good morning, brother. Green, appreciate that. A1, brother. What up, John?
What's the deal?
That's funny.
Yo, fire analysis, bro.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, bro, we take the entries we're looking for on the smaller time frame. They're all lining up with what the higher time telling us.
Yep.
That's all we want to do, and those are our clean setups, and we're taking trades with that line up with the higher time frames with clean traffic.
Exactly.
And that's all we're looking for.
It adds up perfectly today.
Yes, sir.
It adds up very nicely. Where'd you go? All right, so let's do a quick analysis here on GJ as well. We'll do a quick analysis on GJ. Let's see, what did GJ do yesterday? Did we end up? Okay, we break that low on the daily, or it's the 1 hour? Okay, cool. Yeah, let's take a look at GJ here. So GJ, what time is it? Yeah, we got plenty of time. So GJ on the monthly, right? And I want you guys to understand, man. Some of you guys may be asking, "Where's my indicators?" You know, where's all the stuff? Because you just see candles here. So candles are all you need. Really, they are really all you need. Once you really understand the anatomy of a candle, a 1 hour candle is the same thing as a weekly candle, right? They all work and operate the same. So once you can really understand the power of candles, which I'll be dropping a video on the YouTube channel about this, you will really have a really good understanding of price action. So let's take a look at the monthly. So monthly time frame has kind of, you know, created a support right here on the monthly, and you have this resistance up here, and you're kind of in these ranges, right? So if this monthly candle respects the low and re-breaks the high, you should see price start to push up here on pound yen. So you should see, you know, price start to come up, retest this area, and then maybe even, you know, push up next week and start to break the highs. So if and when that breaks the highs, then you could see that on pound yen. So we're pretty bullish, or we're bearish, but we had this huge rejection. This was that news that came out. So the one thing you did do is kind of just like gold, where you closed below this main support right here. So you never know. I mean, if we end up, you know, breaking lows and stuff like that, you could also come down. So let's take a look at the daily time frame or the weekly time frame to kind of get more information, right? A better understanding about what we're looking at here. So weekly time frame, it closed bearish last week. You've been kind of rejecting this area for a little bit right here, kind of trying to break above these zones here. Bunch of rejections. Now you finally have a candle that's closing pretty strong bearish. This candle has created a top wick. Chances are it can, you know, start to drive down and fill that wick right there, looking something like this, right? And fill the wick, and then, you know, potentially even close below these areas. So that's kind of the story there on the weekly time frame, is we are rejecting that area, and we have created a top wick on this current weekly, and we can continue pushing down. Now the daily time frame is bullish, right? So daily time frame is bullish. We have no bottom wick here. I think we may have made a bottom wick for our friend though. So I think we broke this low, which is fine. Because if we broke this low, now price has established a new low here, right? So remember how candles work. You have a high, a low, a high, a higher low, a higher high. Now we have a higher low, and then if this candle breaks the high, we should push up to create a, you know, a higher high somewhere. So just like the market moves, right, in higher lows and higher highs, so do the candles. Candles are the same exact thing, and you'll start to notice that and hear us talk about that on this stream a lot more, because I don't think many people really understand the candles and really kind of trade this way. So let's see here. So on the daily time frame, we're pretty bullish. We could definitely come back up into these ranges up here for sure. And the only way we can really identify how we could do that is going to be what? It's going to be going down, scaling down to the lower time frames, right? So 4 hours bearish, close with no bottom wick. You have this big push up, right? Here on pound yen. Nice push up. come back down, comes back, retest these lows. If this creates some sort of support on the 4 hour, then you could be looking at buys here. So let's take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is looking pretty clean. Clean traffic to run back up into these zones here. So you have your support, right? You have your support. You have some resistance up here. Resistance up here. So you can potentially now come on up, back up, right? Because if we are bullish on the daily, how do we anticipate the flip, right? How do we anticipate this candle flipping bullish, breaking the high and popping up, right? So let's mark off this high on that wick and let's go back down to the 1 hour. So that high would be above here. So above here, as that high breaks, we could potentially now take buys coming back up into this area. But is there any way that we could take the buys before then is the question, right? So let's take a look at the 30-minute time frame. You're starting to form a range. So what we really need price to do is to form some sort of a range at this point. Because right now you have this resistance over here and you have this support right here. So if we are going to break out, we need a candle to close above this area here. And if we do get a candle to close above, we should be good to continue riding this thing back up. That would also be this current candle breaking the highs. So I think we could look for buys above this area here on GJ 158,436, I believe it is. And then sells would have to be down here for range 2. So basically what I mean by that is because we're going against a daily bias here, you're gonna want to see some sort of range being created like this if you're gonna be looking for sells. So let's go to the 1 hour. So if you're looking for sells, you want to at least let price give you some sort of a range too, right? So you get a closure back down here. Instead of taking the sells, wait for it, wait for maybe, some price action to form up. This candle closed with no bottom wick or something, which is very high probability. And then maybe us come back and then possibly catch this fake out back into the range, right? So we could maybe see something like this, and then we can take our sells as the candle comes back down to retest lows. So maybe look something like that, a little push down, pull up a nice little fake out or something like this, and then this candle right here will be our confirmation candle, and then this candle right here will be our trading candle. So just a couple ideas there on pound yen, or you can see something where we close something like this, back below this range, and then we can take, and as long as it's closing below this area, we can look to take sells on the break of that low, and that would be your celery play, right? So we could take sells like that on the break of the lows, and that'll be coming back down into this area right here. So just some options, just some ideas here for the day. That's pretty much what we're looking at, and yeah, we got clean traffic, so we could expect some nice moves here today. So we'll look for sells below here, range 2, and then we'll look for buys above this area. How's the music? Is it too loud? Is it good? So on GJ, this will be, this right here will be a no trade range for me. And then these two areas up here will be good to go. So buys above this area, clean buys even above this area, and then sells down in here. All right, so let's see if we can do this again. Good to go. Good to go. No go. No go. Good to go. All right, so that's what we're looking at. That's the plan for today. And now we could chat and just chill out and wait for our positions to come to us. Morning, Tandy. Oh. So what's good, John? You looking at something very similar or what?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
On gold, we're perfect. GJ, my chart's on GJ though got like a gap right now. So,
Yeah, I seen GJ gapped.
yeah. So yeah, I got sells on GJ. I got sells below 157 levels, 157.956. Yeah.
On GJ?
On GJ, yeah.
Okay, cool. Right around the same area.
Yeah.
Very nice, very nice. Good morning, Mr. Anthony Fernandez. What's good? Morning, Jay. Morning, Tandy.
Good morning, my man.
How are you, brother?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
Doing fantastic.
I see you got a better choice of music here this morning.
You
That's
like
good.
this?
I
Just
like
for
that.
you, I had you in the back of my mind when I was picking out the.
Thank you, bro. I actually cooked up some extra strong coffee just in case you were thinking about putting on that lo-fi shit again. But I don't think I'm gonna need this. Thank you, brother.
You ain't gonna need it. What up, Tandy?
Morning, Tandy.
What up, boys?
Morning, boys.
Oh, morning.
Morning.
Tandy, get your ass home, bro. What the fuck are you doing walking in the streets like a damn stripper?
Come on, dog.
Come on,
Bro,
we gotta make some
that
money this morning.
I know
We-
I'm making that money.
Oh,
I can
really?
bet on it. Yeah, bro.
Oh, you working today,
in the
Tandy?
corner.
What are you doing?
Yeah,
right
working in the
now?
corner.
Oh, come over here and I'll buy that ass.
Wow, it's nice out.
Oh, shit.
Bro, you
what?
boys,
You say
you
need
boys
some
come on
money,
the
right?
stream and just all of a sudden like, wait, what?
All right. We'll tone it down. It's too early. I'm sorry.
Holy! Oh. So did anyone take trades yesterday? We seen gold make that push down when we closed below. Did anybody get those trades at like 10:30 a.m.?
I did not.
I wasn't in those.
Yeah, I was off. Honestly, the candle that closed, it closed with a very small wick. I mean, it was fine. But my thing was when that candle opened, it opened and dropped like 10 or 15 pips immediately. And
Bro,
then it started pulling back up.
If you go on the 5 minute, like there was like this one momentum candle that when the stream went off, If you go on there, you see it literally engulf all the way down to the wicks.
Oh, I bet.
And that was basically the close that everybody was looking for.
Yep.
Was the close underneath those wicks, and it did it to the T.
Nice.
And once those things closed, no top wick, just straight short. So I just momentum shorted that with a one position.
Nice,
it was dope. It went back to like support, easy money, but yeah, took buys and sells that yesterday.
I hope Tandy doesn't work the corner with the dog.
Oh,
He
man.
might get more tips like that. Bring out Odin. Hopefully he's working the corner with that dog when we're in these trades today.
Yeah, see, yesterday that's what happened. I walked him late, so that's what you saw was
There you go.
that drive down. So
Yeah. Yeah, it happened a little bit. It happened like right when we got off of the session too. I think it was like 20 minutes later. It popped off. So yeah, the one thing I didn't like was the candle that opened. It just opened up like right away in the first like second. Dropped like 10 pips. I mean, it did come back up to make a top wick, and probably could have took the entry on the flip, but I was distracted. I wasn't really paying attention at that point. No trade day for me yesterday. Yeah, same here. Same here. Man, it is, what a morning. What a morning it is. It's beautiful outside right now. Are you still sample sizing on more impulse entries? I watch from Raja's simulations, and man, he loves those impulse entries. Yeah. Definitely. Like there's little nuances to it that make sense, like especially when you have market opens and like momentum pulling into the market. They make sense, right? They make sense. It just kind of gotta, come together technically a little bit. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they could hurt you, but I do like taking impulse entries. It's just it has to be when there's volume in the market. It's got to be on like a session open or something. Drop a like on the stream if you want a runner. I want some runners today. We're clean for some runners.
Hopefully we get some runners today, bro. I'm fucking tired of this range game. Shit's annoying.
Yeah.
Like I understand that every day is a trade day, but don't fuck around. At least give me like a 50 pip spot. You know what I mean? Don't give me none of this 10 shit.
Give me a 50 pip spot, eh? Give me a 50 pip spot. Throw me some. What's up, Nick? Good to see you. Good to see you, my man. Good to see you. Happy to have you here. Happy to have you here on this beautiful Wednesday, 7th of February. It's gonna be a good day. Yeah, gold, yep. Yes, sir. Still in our range. Nope. Haven't taken a trade yesterday or today, or toward it today yet. Will you be happy with a 30-minute closure below 1862? Yeah. Yep. That'll make sense. Yeah, I believe it's the same support. Yeah, same support here. So, yep. Below that is pretty clean. Pretty clean. Pretty clean. Charged up my magic keys last night. Haven't charged it in like 3 months.
That's my next investment.
Bro, the battery on that is insane. Yeah, that highly recommend getting magic keys. If any of you guys don't know what magic keys is, it's literally this keypad right here that you can manage risk on, you can open trades on, you can set limit orders on, you can, at the push of a button, you can move your stops to break even, you can close certain percentages of your position, you can close half of your position just by the press of one button. So game changer, man, game changer.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah, and then they also have an on-screen version of it too. So in case you didn't want to buy the physical one, which I think is like $150, you can buy the on-screen version. I think it's like $30, right? I think it's 30, right, Jay? 50?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So I think did that go up in price?
I don't know. I don't know. I think Tandy paid 50 for his. I'm not sure.
Gotcha.
Or 45. I think it was something like that.
Wait, for the
on-screen magic keys.
virtual one?
Yeah.
I thought that was 30.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
30. There you go.
Yeah. So not bad. So for $30, you can have an on-screen version of it, and it makes your trading much easier, man. Much easier.
It's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
Some people
I
don't
don't
like it. Some people like
I
it.
don't see it. Well, yeah, maybe different people, different things, but I mean, I can do everything on the virtual one as physical one. So.
Yeah. I mean, basically anything you can do on the physical one, you could do on the virtual one. And the virtual.
The only downside, I guess, would be that like it's taking up like a corner of your screen. I guess that's the only downside.
Yeah,
But
that's
what
about
you got
it.
a second monitor for.
There you go,
Exactly.
Tandy. Yeah, I mean, I love it, man. I haven't traded really much without it since I got it, so definitely a
I
good
ain't gonna lie.
investment.
I started trading forex because of this thing right here.
Really?
I never opened the position on my phone. Never was reckless like that.
That's too funny.
I always had the magic keys.
Yeah, if you guys are trading on your phone, man, I highly recommend like trading off your computer. Just get yourself your MT4, MT5 on your computer and start doing it that way, man. What up, Uncle Scalp?
What up?
Good morning, brother.
Morning,
buddy?
What up, Uncle?
What's happening?
Uncle Scalp's in the building. Oh, just did the analysis a little while ago, and now we're playing that waiting game, so.
Waiting game.
The good old waiting game.
Oh, man.
You guys on Twitter?
No.
Man, there's a lot of good traders on Twitter that just drop bombs.
I have it. I just don't really go on it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
I feel like it's NPCs, bro. They're just NPC mindset on there.
Yeah.
What's that?
Yeah, bro.
What?
What's that mean?
NPCs, non-playable character, when you're playing a game and
Meaning
somebody
it's all
only has,
AI.
like, one or two things that he says back to you, that's NPC behavior, bro. Everybody on Twitter just drops common loot, not even rare loot, bro.
I just learned what NPC was like 2 days ago. I'm like, what the fuck is this?
That's hilarious. And then we bring it up.
But there are some nuggets, I guess. There are some nuggets.
Yeah, I always like Capital Hungry's rants on there.
I think TikTok's the best.
No,
Just kidding.
fuck off.
I don't have TikTok, man.
I'm just kidding.
I don't mess with that.
I'm just
TikTok is the devil.
So yeah, possible seller here, Uncle Scalp. We'll have to wait and see. Hey. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, good vibes today. Good vibes, good vibes. So what do you guys trade in the chat? You guys just trade gold and GJ? You guys trade any other pairs? What do you guys trade? I know not everyone just trades gold and GJ. You guys want me to do an analysis on another pair?
The peso against the ruble.
Let me know what's good. We're gonna trade corn. We should have been trading eggs.
Yeah.
That's what we should have been trading.
There's an easy way of trading eggs. Just buy them wholesale and sell them individually.
Bro, I went to the supermarket. I bought like a 60 rack of eggs, dude. And it was like $13. I was like, wow, that's a steal. Like, we're good. Like, we're gonna have eggs for a minute. Bro, the next time I go, it's $20. I'm like, what? Like,
You know?
wow, that's some inflation right there.
And they say we're not in inflation, but we're paying $20 for a gallon of milk. Oh shit.
This was the first time that I've ever seen like people waiting around for new eggs to come into stock at Costco. And
Oh,
dude,
wow.
as soon as they brought them in, everyone, dude, there was no
Rated.
like, yeah, there's no like courtesy or anything like that. Everyone was just pushing each other like over eggs.
That's
Yeah,
funny.
bro. Eggs are important in life, bro.
Just whip up some protein powder and some Kodiak cake. That
Ew.
All you really need
But
is eggs and ground beef.
Kodiak cakes are shit.
Get your own chickens, bro. Get your own chickens and just grow your own chickens.
Yeah, man, that's the ultimate goal.
Get a horse, get horse eggs. A lot of protein in those.
Just eat a horse.
Horse
But-
eggs, this man.
Just eat a
On the
horse,
real-
bro.
Get yourself some bull eggs too, man, if you want that real tea.
Dolphin milk has the highest protein content of any milk.
That's funny.
Dude,
Go ahead and milk a dolphin underwater, see how that goes for you.
I saw this guy.
alright.
It was like this clip on Instagram last night. This guy was he was blending cooked grilled chicken and drinking it.
Oh,
Oh my god.
Oh.
Jeez.
I always wonder, like, do people actually do that? Like, the body
There's-
do that?
no.
Don't lie, yeah they do.
Straight
Yeah,
cow
yeah.
testicles, most protein, nah, straight up.
Like
dude.
people who gotta eat like 5,000, 6,000 calories a day.
Oh shit, so we got the NY Open here. Price still in the range. We just gotta wait here, man. This candle's got no bottom wick. Let's see what pound yen's doing. So GJ closed right at support. Not really any bottom wick on that. So it may just range here for another half hour. So hopefully we get a breakout on the 30-minute time frame. Trying to look, 'cause this is clean right here. But we had to sit there. We had the range too. That's what it was.
Oh, it looks like the delay is.
Yeah, I cleaned up the delay a bit.
Yeah, this is as good as it's gotten. You know, this.
Yeah,
solid.
it's probably like 5 seconds now, if that.
Yeah, this is like a 2.5, 3 seconds somewhere around there.
We did
Nice.
it. I made it happen for y'all. Yeah. Yeah, we really want to wait for this support to break on GJ, just because we're, you know, this candle closed with no bottom wick, right? And remember what we said about no bottom wicks is that, you know, there's really not room for price to drive. There's not a lot of range right now. And this candle came down, created a low, flipping back bullish. Daily time frame, is bullish, right? This candle can potentially come back up and re-break its high and continue up here on GJ. So we're just gonna wait for a closure. We could get it at 8:30.
Yeah.
But this candle's bearish, so I mean we definitely can come down as well. We just have to wait and see.
We've got a bit bearish pennant on the hour. These fucking patterns. So, Jay, that's called being zealous.
What do you mean?
I like to watch and trade US30. Oh, nice. Yeah. Do you ever trade indices or just focus on gold and GJ? Yeah, I usually just focus on gold and GJ. I do look at them, but don't really trade it. Gold's really my main pair, and GJ is GJ's GJ, man. Like, I can't leave GJ. That was the first pair I ever traded. That was my first pair ever, so just naturally she stays on my watch list. But if you notice up here, I got 2 pairs up here on the watch list, which is gold and pound yen. I do like to look at US30. It's on the bench, so it is sitting there. That's oil, US30. So yeah, as you can see, I have US30, you know, some markup on it here. But yeah, US30, man. A lot of people trade US30. Look at these gaps. Man. Man, oh man. So daily time frame pushing up, came down, possible support. Pretty much if you can, as long as you respect the low over here of this previous daily candle, you could still look to drive up on US30 here, right? You could still look to break the highs as long as you respect that low. US30 come back up, retest the highs up here on the daily time frame. Definitely a possibility. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is pretty bearish, right? You have this area up here, resistance. Resistance, you have support. Price kind of closed right at that support, but we do have a top wick. It looks like we're coming down to fill the wick now. Take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour time frame is pushing down here. It's got clean, it's got this nice wick to fill. So if it can fill this wick, basically you can, I don't think this one has a top wick, so no top wick on this candle. So yeah, this one could just push back up and close bullish, and then that would kind of solidify that idea there of this pushing back up, right? Could end up being something like this. But yeah, we'll keep an eye here on US30. I mean, I watch it, I just really don't trade it. But sells look clean below this area, and then if you are going to take buys, let's see, the flip on the daily is right here. So yeah, I mean, you could look to maybe take buys above here. You get a candle to close above this range here, let's say right here, and you can push up. You know, you got some clean traffic. There's like 35 points here, 66 there. So yeah, I mean, you can, that's how you could probably anticipate buys here. Look at the candle flipping bullish now, just like we discussed. So yeah, buys look pretty clean above this area. And then sells, you would want to wait for that support down there to break. because you're bullish, you know. So on the previous daily we're bullish. So we want to wait for, we don't want to mess around in this range right here, because if you notice, this range right here has a lot of choppiness to it, right? Like right off the rip you have support, support, support. What's below here? Clean traffic. So that's really what you want to wait for on US 30 on sells. But buys look good up there. Buys look pretty good. Oh, my bad. Buys. And then US 30, and then you're clean, man. You're clean to come on down. And we all know US 30 loves to move, so that could definitely happen today. Yep, and then up there, that TP would be your daily wick fill. Just about daily wick fill. The wick gets filled right up there, so that's a really nice take profit area. And then you just leave runners at that point, and if that wick fill happens and the high breaks, you know you're gonna have volume now to really take advantage of this area, right? All this clean traffic here. So you could take buys up here on the daily flip, or you could wait for the break of the highs above this area and then take your buys up there. But this area would be clean. Those two areas would be clean, and then this one would be no trade range here. So clean up here, clean over here, clean below. If I were you, I'd stay out of this area. I used to have 10 to 12 pairs on my list, and every morning create a narrow them down watch list of what I liked. It was super time consuming every morning, and I never really learned any of those pairs that well. Yeah, I mean, just think about it. If you have, it's a lot easier to learn 1 or 2 pairs than it is to learn, 10, 12 pairs, right? I mean, my watch list used to look something like this too. Like I used to trade Euro USD, GBP USD, GBP JPY, GBP AUD, all that stuff, and I simplified it, narrowed it down, and stick with 2 trades, two pairs.
Just imagine having 10 side chicks.
Yeah, imagine having 10 women.
That's a lot of work.
Not only that,
better off with one.
Not only that, but one girl likes pink roses, one girl likes red roses, and you can't remember which one likes which.
Exactly.
So you never get a true intimate understanding of each girl. Same thing like pairs.
Correct.
Great analogy, Uncle Scalp.
Just treat them all the same,
Don't complete them all to girls.
But they ain't all.
They don't work
the
for
same.
you.
Then you get
They're not all the same
You
though.
them and you toss them.
Right.
You use them for buy, use them for sell, and then you toss them. You find somebody else.
Oh.
Nah.
That's what my man's saying right here.
Nah.
Oh shit. Nah.
Not me. I went with GJ. I left that bitch a long time ago.
Yeah, that's true. You're loyal to one girl. So.
I'm loyal to Gold. Gold take care of me. But there is people that GJ takes care of. I know a couple traders that trade GJ.
Oh yeah, thousands.
It is what it is. I just like Gold better. But I ain't never cheat on Gold though. I didn't go.
Yeah, I love
GJ.
Gold, man. Gold's my favorite pair.
I never went back to GJ.
No doubt about it.
Why do we like gold so much?
Because the volatility. That's why I like it.
Because
over 20? Over US 30?
Oh no, US 30 is.
The thing about gold is it trades in our session, right? It trades pre-New York. It trades New York. US 30 kicks on like after 9:30.
Yeah, it's a later in the game kind of
Yeah.
thing, which is not bad because you can trade gold and then jump onto US.
Yeah,
30.
no, that 100% for sure. But
no over trading.
yeah,
Once you make your money, whatever it is, go on the day, be out.
What's the best times for GJ?
London.
either London or really London, but New York
I would say
session.
London. London
Yeah, I mean,
is
it's
super clean.
Anytime you're trading the pound, it's always best to trade it during the London session.
Yeah.
The thing about the trading GJ in the New York session is you don't have to worry about the yen. Because the yen's closed, so all you have to really focus on is the pound and what the pound is really doing, and that's going to give it a direction. And then with gold, you know, gold is heavily influenced by the US dollar, so you have that during the New York session.
And you got the London close as well.
Yeah, I think the only thing I would ever treat other than gold is US 30 or maybe like NASDAQ 100.
That's
Yeah. So I've really never dived into those like pairs, but the only one I really kind of studied a bit was US 30.
Simmies on the weekend, man.
Yeah, we could start doing some simulations like over the weekend on like certain pairs, testing them out, seeing what's good.
I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, Tanny, let us know. We'll be waiting on you. Don't hold your breath.
Yeah, I'll first wait for Jesus to come out and save us before I expect a call from you.
Jay, don't hold your breath.
I know, bro. I'm waiting for Jesus to come first.
Damn. Okay, I see that I broke. Okay.
Hold my breath, I might die.
Yeah, I'm not good.
Imagine Tanny's like, well, you know what simulation session today? How about today? Nah? All right, that's what I thought. You want about it?
Uncle Scalp, are you down?
Am I down for a simulation?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Of course.
Are you free on?
What, do you want to do it?
Uncle Scalp's always down.
Tanny, what'd you say? What day?
Saturdays?
Yeah, let's do it, yeah. I'm home on Saturdays.
Bet on it.
Let's do it.
Just don't make that shit early.
Don't bet on it.
Don't fucking make that shit early.
Bet on it.
Bet on it. It's gonna happen, I promise.
It all relies on, like, this is how it goes down. It's either Tandy wakes up and tells Nick, yo, simulation sesh, or Tandy wakes up, doesn't say anything, and the weekend goes by like nothing happened.
Oh, that's too funny.
Oh, it's like dependent on me, like, you know.
I mean, you're the, because every other session is like, yo, so simulation session this weekend, I'll hit you up.
That's funny.
Nick, how many times Tandy said that?
Countless.
If you honor it, you can't break it.
You're gonna have to cut your hand off if you break it.
I'm gonna have to give my badges back, dude. All 7 beautiful. My fire making with a friend badge, that's my favorite.
Which software do you guys use for the simulation?
I don't know.
Is it software effects? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one, software effects. Yeah, I heard of that one.
Yeah. That's like the best
that
one.
One's fire, yeah.
Soft FX.
Do they charge you for that one, right?
One-time fee of $100. It gives you 2 licenses. Yeah.
That's the one Raja uses too, which is fire.
Yeah. And they've updated it too. Like, for example, now they actually have the clocks sync up, so now you can actually choose the right time frame. Like NY London to 1 to 10Y, you can actually see it on there. Not like it shows you 1800 and like military time and all this other stuff.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That was the hardest part about it.
Yeah. It's like, when does London start? When does the Asian start? Oh.
Yeah. Shit, man. No volume here in the NY Open, so we can probably expect some volume afterwards. Not a lot of volume here at all. Could be waiting. We don't have really any news today.
Well, but Powell speaks at 12. I don't think he's going to be talking about.
Nah, that's at 12 too. So that's not even really going to happen while we're trading.
We have trade balance. It's a yellow folder in 15 minutes.
Yeah, I've seen that.
And then IBD TIPP too.
I'll be right back. Take a leak.
Yo, a little nugget, little investing nugget outside of outside of trading. Pokemon card.
Oh,
Yo, get this. They came out with the 25th celebratory thing. They've been doing it for 25 years or whatever. The box was $50. Now it's 70. It was originally 70, or it could have been 50. But now
I don't know. I thought I heard you say 50.
700.
Oh, really? Unopened?
It happened in like 3 to 4 months.
That's a long wait, though.
That's fine, but you just 10 times your money, bro.
Damn it, Tandy, are we gonna go back into the NFT world again, bro? I'm tired of spending.
The original NFTs, Pokemon cards.
Physical cards.
Yeah. So they just came out with a new box called Crown Zenith, and it's like the end of the
saw that. I saw that.
Grab yourself.
Is that the new one?
Yeah. Grab yourself 5 to 10 of them. You'll thank me. You'll
Where
thank
do
me.
you,
Are
where do
you
you even buy
insuring this
them
though?
from?
Because
Yes.
Target.
You'll
Insured?
thank in
All
30.
right, I'm gonna send you the receipt. I'm gonna go to Target and say I'm gonna pick up like 4 boxes. You want some?
Yeah. When you're
want some?
60. No, I'm getting on Amazon.
No, bro, you get fake stuff on Amazon now. People have been buying fake boxes on Amazon now, resealed and shit.
But it's from Amazon.
Amazon has private sellers though.
That they can use Amazon's name.
Yeah.
Where is...
You didn't know that?
Never mind. Okay.
Buy it on Target. You buy it from Target or Walmart if you're gonna do
No.
that.
All right. Wow.
Look at you saw Jake Paul, he got screwed.
Yeah. I didn't know I was talking to a Pokemon expert. Wow.
Nah, I'm not a Pokemon expert, bro. But I have sold some.
I remember years ago, like, people were running around, like, trying to catch Pokemon. I was like, what the hell's going on here?
Yeah,
That was-
Pokemon Go,
Remember that?
That was it.
Dude,
That was fun.
we were at USF, and dude, just
Everybody.
like, it was insane. I've never seen so many people at one place.
It was honestly a pretty cool thing. Like for the time when it first came out and they released it, it was pretty cool because like you got to meet, like if you really did it, like if you did the adventuring, like went out and walked a bunch of places, like you saw people doing the exact same thing, like parents with their kids. It was nice to see.
And you would see people like running. It was kind of.
They're like, oh my god, there's a freaking whatever the hell over there, and then they're like, roar, fucking try to catch it.
You didn't know if they were running because somebody had a gun or if it was a Pokemon. It was really hard.
Yeah, man, I didn't know what the hell was going on then. I was like, what are we really catching Pokemon right now?
We're catching virtual Pokemon.
I remember I walked by this dude. He was like running around with his head down. I'm like, bro, what's going on? He's like, nah, man, there's a Pokemon around here. I'm like,
you're stepping on that Pikachu, bro.
yeah, you're stepping right on Pikachu.
Yeah, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, that was nuts. John, you probably seen a lot of that because I'm sure that was a lot of younger people.
Yeah.
Nah, yeah, for sure.
By the way, guys, John's my younger brother who's
What's up,
17
John?
turning 18,
Yo.
and he's an absolute
What's going on?
savage in the markets.
He's turning 18 when?
Appreciate it. Turning 18 in 2 months.
Whoa, hold on. Whoa, no, I'm just kidding. He doesn't trade yet. He's still learning.
Wish I was
yeah,
fucking.
yes.
I wish I knew about this when I was 18.
Dude,
Wow.
man.
Just
Bro,
say
I
that
know,
your dad signed your paperwork and you're fine.
Yeah.
You could trade
Yeah.
up to 18 years old, bro.
Matt,
It's all
could you
good.
imagine you found trading at 18? Really at like
Fucking
16,
wish.
he found it.
Yeah, bro, I'm truly blessed, bro.
Bless.
Like, I'm taking full advantage of the opportunity that I have, especially with my age. No doubt about it.
Boom.
Good man. It's gonna do you a whole lot better than school, I'll tell you that.
Oh, hell yeah.
If you mess this up, man, by the time you're like 21, you'd be killing it.
Exactly.
But yeah,
I got strategy locked in, too, so.
Yeah, you
Exactly.
did.
he's locked in. He's disciplined. He doesn't budge. He's gonna do really well for himself.
You're part of the
Straight
percent.
up.
Most people already quit by now.
Yeah, bro.
I don't think my mindset was there at 18. Yeah, it's true. It's all about how you kind of have been brought up a little bit, you know.
I was still learning colors at 18.
You get a head start in life when you have the right leadership and the right mentors and
Dude.
stuff. So
That's 100%, bro.
Let Biko's in, bro. It's like
He's
Biko's
fucking
is,
late.
Biko's is like that Eric Andre fucking that meme where it's like, let me in. Oh man.
Work 9 to 5, 401k. Yeah, that was the mindset.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
my
you
dad
guys
was
heard about
telling
what's
me.
happening in that?
Bro,
Yeah, so
your
everything they
401ks
tell you to
are
do in
done.
school,
What?
everything they tell you to do in school, do exactly the opposite.
Facts.
Just don't even show up. Why are you even going then?
Yeah, your
Bro,
401ks are
That's
done.
a good question.
I mean, if you're doing the opposite of what school's telling you, what the fuck is the point of showing
I don't
up? You're
put
wasting
anybody
money
on
on
my
Well,
gas.
he's got only this year to
Yeah,
graduate, so you might as
I
well
would
get it
have
done.
dropped out. I was
Nah,
already
nah,
thinking of dropping out, but like the fact that I'm already a senior now, like, there's no point.
Yo, my boys,
Yeah.
yo, chat. Could you imagine you were trading in high school? Could you imagine that? Like, just for a second, think about that.
Hell no. Dude, I don't know.
A lot of people wouldn't make it though, because it takes
Yeah.
a lot. It takes a
Nah,
person. Because
John's
think about this.
different
High
breed,
school
man.
comes back to like the days where like you were out going out on the weekends,
Oh,
getting
yeah.
drunk, getting
Oh,
fucked
yeah.
up, you know,
Yeah.
spending money like it's
Yeah.
nothing.
He don't do none of that.
It takes
None
a
of
different
that.
type
I
of
don't
person.
know.
So respect to you, my man.
We
I
appreciate that.
didn't live that life. I grew up in Florida, so I did the drinking and the partying and the spending the
Yeah.
money on the bullshit kind of thing.
Yeah,
but-
most
Whereas
people
I'm
do.
seeing all these
You know-
kids in my grade are doing that, and they're just
Yep.
wasting their life right now. Like they're
Exactly.
wasting the opportunity right now to get busy with themselves and to make something for themselves. Like
Yeah.
they say this age, like when you're in high school and stuff, is the age to have fun. The reason they're telling you that is because they want to program you, and that is actually the age where you're supposed to get all your work in, so you can
Right.
make your future. That's when you're supposed to build your future.
Right.
Not when you're supposed to have all your fun, bro.
Fuck,
You're gonna
fuck.
fucking work your whole life. You're gonna fuck around at that age.
It's true.
While
Just
everyone
think-
else's party is ending, yours will just be beginning, brother.
Yeah, bro. Exactly.
Parties when you're older are a lot better. Just know that.
Exactly.
There ain't no cops raiding your shit.
Yeah,
Exactly. I'd
exactly.
rather
The
party
parties
off
are
my
older.
accomplishments.
The parties are better when you're older.
Exactly.
There's such wisdom in that. If more young people can get that, and that's a real big goal of mine, is how could we really develop the mindset of the youth, man? Like, if we have more people thinking like that at a younger age, dude,
You have to control the media.
so many
If you
families
control
would
the
be
media,
better
you
off.
can do that.
For
You
real,
can't
bro.
do that without controlling the media, bro. It's like you can say something, right? But if you got the media and everybody else spitting differently, they'll hear you and they'll come out the other ear, but they'll hear the media and it'll just keep circling.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we just
One of
get
the-
Excuse me.
trading, and we'll take over all the youth.
No, it's
Yeah.
hard. It's hard.
True,
You really
true.
gotta defend
Bro.
your mind and equip your mind to be strong, and not
Yep.
fall to those things. And there's a manual, there's a manual.
Yeah.
You just gotta dive in and read it. You gotta
Yeah.
figure out the keys, right? There's laws to this life we live, and those
100%.
laws are just as real as gravity is a law. There are laws to success. There are spiritual laws to this thing that we call life and this existence. And yeah, if you really learn how to equip your mind to handle those battles easily, you're gonna separate yourself from the crowd. And that's overall the goal. Like, we're all about separation time, right? If we
100%.
can do things to chip away in our spare time that can separate us from the average and mediocre mindset, you are no doubtably going to succeed. Over time, you're gonna get that separation, and you're going to succeed in life. And a lot of those things are very insignificant, right? Like, they don't make a huge difference when you're doing them. Like, when you're sitting down and reading a personal development book, it's like nothing's gonna happen when you put the book down. But that habit, consistently done over time, is gonna start to saturate your mind with good stuff, and then you're gonna experience real world stuff. And when you're reading, you're just like on another level. You're
Yeah,
on another
100%.
level.
100%. Bro, but to add on that, the biggest reason too why most people are unsuccessful is because of conformity. They're literally just
Exactly.
doing something because of what most people are doing it.
Exactly.
And yeah, like you could still have fun and stuff, bro, but poverty ain't fun, bro, in the future.
Good life
Yeah,
manual
when you
is
got
the
a family
Bible.
especially.
Yes, sir. Bingo, my man. Bingo. That's the manual.
I'd rather be locked in, and then I'd rather go hard in my day and then smoke some weed to chill out.
There it is. That's exactly how I do my day, bro.
God, what a
Till
brilliant.
I'm done. Till I'm done. Well, that's
Yeah,
all I'm gonna
man.
do on the day. Then I start smoking weed or whatever.
Just don't get confused that the Matrix is the rules that you have to live by. That's the main thing, man.
Yeah, not for real.
Listen, if everybody uses cheat codes on video games, you can use cheat codes in real life. Don't be giving me
Oh
that
man,
shit.
there's so many
100%.
life cheat codes, man.
Bro, there's
Let me
Earl
put you
Nightingale
on.
said it best, bro, with the strangest secret.
Yeah, seriously.
You all
yeah.
gotta listen to that.
Highly recommend everyone go check out YouTube. Earl Nightingale, The Strangest Secret.
For real. Because
Okay.
that is the secret.
Earl Nightingale.
The Strangest Secret.
Strangest secret.
Bro, when Nick put me onto that, my mindset changed and my life started to completely change.
Yeah.
Because you're a young bull, bro. What do you have to say about all this?
He's giving John some advice. He says, go to a rave.
Go to a
Yeah, John, listen to Bicos. Yeah, go to a rave.
At least one rave in your life. Go to one rave in your life.
Yeah, I think I sent that to Scott too. Did I send you that video, Earl Nightingale, Scott, or did you? I can't remember if I sent that one over to you or not. But that is, at one point in my life, dude, I would play that while I was sleeping. Like, I would just play that over and over again.
You should be playing that over and over again.
Yeah. I think I remember sending that to you, man. Glad that helps, bro.
I'm about to check this out. All right, 1 second.
Yeah, man. You watch it every single day still. Nice, dude. Nice. Yeah, that's
Yeah, me as well.
That'll do it. I don't watch it every single day anymore, but at one point in life, I did. I watched it, listened to that all the time. All the time.
Bunch of news.
GJ.
Words.
Yeah, Earl Nightingale. There's a lot of good books too, man. Like if you guys read, I'm not sure if you guys read or not, but The Magic of Thinking Big, one of the best books I've ever. It was really the first personal development book I ever read, and that book changed my life. That book changed my life forever, and that was about that was about 9 years ago now. And I just make a point to read that book every single year. Once a year, I read that book.
Weird. Bro, people be sleeping on reading.
Yeah. Okay, pound yen. A 30-minute candle, man. We had the closure already. Looking like a 9 a.m., 9:30 a.m. trade possibly here.
Yeah.
Look at this, we're starting to flip bearish again and break the low. Unfortunately, we have to wait for these lows to break down here. Because if not, if price respects this low, it could easily just come back and flip bullish again. So if you really want to be sure about it, the closure is going to be very important here. We get that closure and then that next drive down, and that'll be a simple breakout. But the play is coming to fruition. Closure blow on the 1 hour and the 4 hour would be unreal. Seriously, George, that would be ideally what I would love to see. Shout out to George, first one on the stream almost every day. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hope you're getting some value out of the streams. Hope things are starting to make sense and click for you. If you do have any questions, bro, you just feel free to hit me up. My Instagram's down here. You guys could all follow me on Instagram. If you have any questions, just hit me up. And you could also hit me up in the Discord. So we have this free Discord here that you guys could tap into. Whether you trade London session, Asian session, New York session, we have people just posting charts and stuff all the time. So it's a good community to vibe out in. If you got some desk setups, post them up. Check out your setups on stream. If you guys ever want me to go over any trades, this section right here, charts for stream, you could post your chart in this, your chart analysis here, whether it's a trade that you've already taken or whether it's a trade that you are planning on taking. Just drop the charts in here, and then what we'll do is we'll review them on stream. And yeah, that's about it. Got some good books that you've read. Put us on with some books. Any good food? Drop it in the chat.
I have to start dropping my meals in that chat.
You got any art? I mean, I thought this was art the other day. I mean, the reason why I think this is art, you may just say, man, what's the deal? It's just a nice sunny day, but I'm from New York, so to be living in Florida now and having this weather in February is art to me, man.
What's it like right now?
Bro, perfect.
Bro, it's brick over here. It's like under 20 degrees, bro.
It's just magnificent out there. And this morning, oh man, I was out there before the sun came up, and it was just beautiful. Every day I usually post my analysis in here as well. So if you guys are looking for some analysis, you'll see them up here. And then the YouTube live streams. And then yeah. Appreciate the stream, brother. Already had so much value from it, learning from you and your boys every day. So thank you again, here for the long run. Well, thank you, bro. We appreciate that. And I'm glad you're getting value from this stream. That's the idea here. Like, you know, I could easily just do this stuff on my own, like just sit here and trade alone, but it's always better to have a community to trade with and like-minded people, right? That you can vibe out with every day. And by no means do you all have to trade exactly like me. Like, you're basically just sitting here watching me trade and just hearing some of my thoughts, you know, like these are just positions that I'm taking. By no means do you have to trade exactly like me to be here at all. You just, you know, this is just what I'm doing. So it could be an example or it could be just a vibe session, whatever you want, but these are just my trades that I take. This is not financial advice. We trade the same. Yes, sir, Green. Yes, sir.
Green.
Greenery.
Green for co-host.
Word.
Nice, hop on, bro.
Yeah,
Hey,
Green.
for co-host.
Super proud of Green, man. I'm telling you. It's one thing to learn the skill set, but when you start seeing like friends, like real friends, like that you are still cool with, you know, to this day and talk to every day, like to see them improve in their trading and to really understand the language of the skill set is so rewarding too, man. So proud of Green, man. Killing it right now. Pound yen. What's pound yen doing? Okay, pound yen. Get that closure. We'll be in here, boys. Boys and girls.
Get it?
Don't make me tear up, man. You're making me tear up, Green. So proud of you, bro.
Nick, is that GJ you're looking at right now?
Yeah, this is GJ. Yep. Yeah, nah. So proud of everyone, man. Everyone's doing a great job. I remember when Green didn't know what a pip was. Good times, Greenery. There was all a time when none of us knew what a pip was. You guys remember that?
Yup.
I remember, wait, what's about point in percentage? Point in per, what was it?
I remember
Yeah.
learning about lots and all that.
Yeah, man.
Shit.
Yup. Good times. Good times. Green. Oh yeah, that's what I meant to do. How's the music? Is it too loud or are we good?
I think it's good.
But
Yeah, chill.
hey man, I found this insane tattoo artist that's finally not in South America, but in Toronto, man. Oh, dude, this guy is so dirty. I feel like I'm gonna hold off on all my tattoos and just literally just book sessions with this guy.
What's it?
Nah, the guy you sent me, right?
Yeah, this dude is dirty. I'll have to find it. I forget what his name is on there, but he's dirty.
Yeah, I'm waiting, bro, for someone who's really good at that shit.
It's getting clean.
To get mine.
You doing like black, realistic, black and gray?
Yeah. Yeah, so I guess this would have been a decent candle here to trade. Coming down, but being that the daily bias was still bullish, definitely wanted to wait for this area here. Yeah, Green's famous, man. Green's famous now. Yeah, if we can get a closure here on this 1 hour time frame, we're good. We'll be in here for sells. First trade of GJ since November, possibly.
That's crazy.
It's been a minute. I know you took some trades on GJ, right, recently?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it's had some nice opportunities.
I probably took in like, maybe like 4 or 5 last month.
Nice.
Yeah, maybe like I think 2 this month too. Yeah.
Green's a busy man. He's a busy, busy man. Hey, did Biden make that speech yesterday or what? Does he think it's today? I don't know what's going on.
Bro, who the fuck knows?
I don't even think he showed up. But, man, Jay sent me something last night that's scary, and this is honestly something that I really like thought about like 10 years ago that would happen, when certain people were telling me like, yo, your 401ks are going to be gone, your pensions are going to be gone. Like, dude, the US debt at this point is like $37 trillion. Like, we're not even talking billions anymore. We're talking like trillions of dollars. And guess where they're planning on getting the money from. This was announced like a couple days ago from the White House. All postal workers, right? It was postal workers,
Every
pensions,
government employee, basically. Anyone who has a 401k, anyone who has a pension fund,
401ks.
they're gonna lock up all your money and they're gonna use it to pay off the debt that nobody paid you.
Yeah,
for,
man.
And you're
Very
gonna pay
scary.
everybody back. So everybody who's thinking about retiring now, like, here's the thing. I used to work a union, and I told all these union guys, because they thought union safe. You know, we got 401ks, we get raises, and it's true. You do get raises. They teach you the trade, and they teach you all this stuff. Not trading physically like what we're doing here, trading as a skill. And what's happening now is that all these guys that are gonna retire are gonna have no money to retire on. So what are they gonna live off?
Bro.
I mean, you worked basically almost 45 years of your life, you dedicated, and now government's like, no, you know that money that you saved?
Yeah, man.
I can't let you take it, I'm sorry.
Yup, there's gonna be
But
a
it's my
pause
money.
on it.
No, technically it's not your money. You don't own it. I printed it, so it's my money.
There's gonna be
the fuck down.
There's gonna be a pause on it, effective like in tax season. Like, it's not even like a theory about it happening in like a couple of years.
happening.
Like, it's happening this year. And for those who know me, like, for a long time, you guys know, like, I've been preaching this stuff for like 10 years at this point. Like, really preaching that you can't depend on a 9-to-5 job. Like, I'm not putting 9-to-5 jobs down.
The government, period, bro.
Don't let that be the only thing you're counting on, right? Like, build something on the side of it. Build something that can be your own, you know? That way you're not dependent on any of that stuff. And I've
have
been
multiple sources of income.
Yeah, man. And I've been really preaching this to a lot of people for quite some time now. And it's really, even before like the online shopping and stuff was really big, like, I was telling people, yo, just buy your stuff online. Like, I had a website, but of course no one wanted to support it, right? Because like, why would I want to buy anything online? You know, it's like, go to the store. I'm like, all right, well, I'm telling you, like, bro, just, you can get it shipped to your house. Like, this is the new way that people are going to do things. And, you know, now that they caught on, but they, you know, they rather support Amazon than their family or friend.
It's crazy. Where I live in New York, like, the culture is very much, most people are like blue collar workers and civil servants, like city employees and government employees. And like, if you talk to even like young kids, like if you talk to like someone who's 18, 19, 20, like, and they're like, yeah, you know, I'm gonna like go to the union, or like, I'm gonna go be a sanitation worker. And it's like, nothing's wrong with any of those things. But like, if you ask them why, they tell you, oh, you know, I get like benefits and like a 401k and health insurance. And I'm like, you know, you could do all those things your own, right? Like, you could open up your own 401k. You could go buy your own health insurance. Like, you don't need it. You don't need a job to give it to you. Like, you're able to do these things on your own. And like, I don't think people understand that.
They don't.
And I don't know if they truly believe that that's why they want those jobs, or if it's like an excuse to not go out and do something. Because what I've learned through the years of like talking to people and stuff like that is that a lot of people don't want to go the extra mile to make something.
It's like what John said, conformity, right? You just
like
conforming.
Like what we're doing right now, like how we wake up in the morning and like we're trying to make something happen. Like, most people don't want to do that. Exactly. They want to just wake up in the morning and go to work because they have to, and there's no choice. Like, they just have to go.
And they'll just quit on something that, if they wanted to do something, they'll just quit right away because they're not going to get it quick. You know, they're not in it for like long-term success.
And man,
that's why they're going to fail at it.
And when you settle, that shit sucks the passion right out of you, man. Like, You start waking up, like here we are, we're waking up early, way long before the session, getting a morning routine done, all this stuff. When you're working a job, there's no passion, you got no fuel. So like, I remember when I was working a job, I'd have my alarm clock go off for like the latest I could possibly sleep into so I could roll out of bed and go, you know? And now it's like, no one forces me to get up. I just do it on my own because I'm passionate, you know? It's passion in every day. But that sucks the life out of you, man.
Not for real.
Yeah, dude.
Everybody wants success, but nobody wants to put in the work.
Yep.
Exactly. Like, do you want it that bad where you're never gonna give up until you achieve it? Like, that's how bad you gotta want it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not a game. It's not. Too many people quit too easily, right? You start something, and dude, like anytime you're new at something, you're gonna fail. Like, you can't go into something expecting to never fail. Like we were talking about this the other day. You can't just quit on the first sign of defeat, right? You have to continue going. It's called persistence, right? You don't get successful unless you have that grit and that persistence in you, you know, and then eventually over time, you'll find that success you're looking for. But, you know, if you just, strike out one time and never get back up to the plate, how you ever expect to get any hits or get any home runs or do anything with your life? So,
yeah. It's crazy how I didn't know how bad people really were afraid of failure. Like, cause like for me, like in school, especially when I was a kid, like all throughout when I was a kid, like school never came easy to me. I always had to like apply myself and shit. Mm-hmm. So that was like, school was kind of like my first experience with failure. Cause like, I had to apply myself. Yeah. And what I noticed is a lot of people who like school came naturally to them and success came naturally to them in school, when they get to the real world and they fail at something, or before they even fail, before they even try, they're already thinking about the failure. Because like, for example, like going out and, for example, trading or starting a business, like there's no clear-cut book on, okay, if you study this, you'll get this result. Like you don't know what result you're gonna get.
Exactly.
And a lot of people are afraid of that because they're used to going to school, reading a book, getting 100 on a test.
Dude,
we're taught to memorize, not to actually learn. Like in school, it's just memorize. Like you memorize something. That's why you see people jam study for a test and they're just trying to memorize like the answers for the next day. There's no passion, learning involved in that. So yeah, it really does hit them. And then you find guys like us who go out and succeed because we always have to fight for what we got, you know?
Right. I think like video games are so prominent because they give you a clear-cut path of you do this X amount of times, this is your reward.
That's so true, man. That's so true.
You can fail multiple times. You have an extra life. You can hide behind a computer and no one's pointing at you and laughing at you for failing.
Right. Exactly.
Word.
And that's why it's so important to have a good upbringing, right? Because if your parents know these things, they can really guide you when it comes to failure. Because there is no success without failure. So you have to go through failure to get success. It's just how do you deal with failure? How does it operate in your mind? And if you have good mentorship or even good parents as a kid, or a good teacher or someone that could help you, dude, that makes the biggest difference in the world. It's okay to fail. Failing is how you learn.
Right, and not enough people know that.
Yeah, you gotta be willing to fall forward and fail, man. Fail forward.
Everything like I've ever accomplished came from or after a failure.
Yep.
Me too.
What does Think and Grow Rich say, John?
Bro. Every adversity brings with it an equivalent success.
Exactly.
Or equivalent advantage.
Yep. So every time you deal with some adversity, there's always something to your advantage on the other end of that. If you continue to go with a positive attitude, staying steady, and keep trucking forward. And that positive attitude is key when it comes to failure, because obviously failure never feels good. But if you can stay positive and don't look left, don't look right, just lock in on your goal with a positive attitude no matter the results, eventually you'll hit the gold.
Yeah.
Yes.
100%. You can't have success without failure. It's,
Yeah.
Hey, you
it's not
can't.
possible.
You can't.
So that's why I never opened 401k. So sad, bro. It's just really bad program from a young age. Yup. They want to be pampered. Yup. Yeah, that's what we're dealing with a lot,
And
right?
School is also getting you programmed to live that 9-to-5 lifestyle also.
Yeah. Or go to jail.
And they're teaching the wrong things. Like, it's just bad.
Yeah. Like, everyone wants to be pampered, you know? It's like, what I read this thing one time. It said hard times develop strong men develop good times develop weak men develop hard times, and then hard times develop strong men, right? And it's that vicious cycle that people go through. And yeah, you just want to lead your people, man. You just want to be that example and lead properly. So that programming affects their beliefs, which affects their attitude, and then the feelings about something, and that affects their actions. Exactly. Yep. You're never going to act on something that's not in your belief system, right? Like, if I don't believe I can actually build a huge community here with time to eat and create massive success in trading, I wouldn't even be here to act on it. I wouldn't even take the action. So that's something I truly believe in with all my heart. They need to change that programming. Yup. Go Bills. Go Bills. Go Bills. If you do not fail, your success... Hold on. If you do not fail, your success are quiet failures. Yeah, exactly. Like, and that's the other thing. Like, it's so worth it to just finish the job, like finish the mission. That way the failure was worth it to you, right? If you're going through the failure, you might as well get to the end goal, right? Don't stop in the middle. Like, I've always heard that one saying, like, if you're going through hell, don't stop in the middle, man. Hurry up and get through it. Hurry up and fail as often as you can. Learn the things that you need to learn and get past it.
Yup.
I read this thing the other day that's pretty cool. It was like bison, when there's a storm, they run towards the storm because they know that the sooner they get in the storm, the quicker it's gonna pass and the weather's gonna get better.
Yeah.
100%.
And that's the other...
Cattle try to avoid the storm.
Right, that's so true. And the other thing is too, like, no one wants to hear a loser's story, unfortunately, right? No one wants to hear that. They all want to hear a winner's story, but the only way you tell your story as a winner is if you continue through those failures, and then you can inspire people on the other end of that. But if you're just a loser and you remain a loser, no one cares about your failures. But when you finally win and get to the end of the tunnel on the other side, now people are willing to listen to you, and your failures, not only were they valuable to you, but they could be valuable to other people. So
100%.
Yeah, and I think that's the downside of America. See, like, I think it's China that they do it, but they glamorize people that fail over and over again, all the way to their very last breath, because it shows that sometimes you just keep on pushing yourself and you keep on applying yourself every single day. And there's greatness in that in itself.
Yep.
Pushing forward every single day.
Yep.
Applying yourself every single day.
Have you ever guys read the poem The Man in the Arena? I think it's
my
called.
Favorite. That's my absolute favorite.
Love that,
like,
bro.
Written work.
Love that, dude. Yeah. I love that. I love the definition of that. It's like, the man who wins at the end of the day is the man who's participating. Even though he may be marked with dirt and failure, and even if he loses, he's still in the arena and you're in the crowd talking about him.
Right, so it's like if you're in the crowd, what you say doesn't even fucking matter.
Exactly. It says you know nothing of failure or victory or defeat.
Victory.
Nick, is this what you look for when entering a candle close? 1 hour close. 1 hour candles form a nice bottom wick. 1 hour candle. Yeah, gold is a bit wacky here. Really just waiting to break out of this range, man.
Yeah. All right, y'all. Great chat. I'm about to head out of here.
Have a good day, my man.
Later,
Have a
brother.
good day, y'all.
All right,
Yeah,
John.
bro.
I'll see you later, bro.
Tomorrow.
Peace,
See you,
peace.
bro.
Later, brother.
Peace.
Peace.
Love you, bro. Peace.
Love you,
Peace.
homie. Later.
Peace.
Wise words from a young man.
Yeah, got the world in his palm, man. Honestly.
Sir, and he knows it, right? He's not just taking it for granted that he knows these things. You know, he applies wisdom to it. Let's just say that.
That's beyond anything that I would say when I was 18. So.
Same, dude. Same. So gold is looking a bit chopped here. 4-hour candle's gonna close. The 1 hour is just looking trash. 30 minutes not looking too pretty either. Pound yen over here though. If we can get a closure on this 1 hour candle, we can take sells down below here. So let's wait for that. Let's take a look at the 4 hour here. Yeah, 4 hour looks clean. We'll close below this zone here. And we should be good to come on down here. So it may be a pound yen day. Can today be the day? It was so close to happening yesterday, but never happened. But we got the 4 hour candles closing here in about 2 minutes. So let's keep an eye on it. You have NYSE coming up in about a half hour here. So we should get some volume dumping in here. For GJ sells, are you waiting also for the retracement, or are you entering on the candle close? So I'm gonna wait for the top wick to form. I'm gonna wait for a top wick. There's nothing wrong with entering on the candle close. You're just gonna have to, you know, if we do end up making a top wick, just be prepared in terms of your risk to hold some sort of a 40 pip drawdown, because you never know where this top wick will be formed, right? So if you enter on the candle close and price is going to pull back for that wick, just be prepared for that. But once we flip and break the lows, it should be clean to drive. I would really love for this 1 hour, this candle to close below here though, man. And of course it closes right at it. Right at it. I am expecting a top wick. I mean, this is a new 4 hour candle, so yeah, definitely expecting a bit of a top wick. If we can create a low right now and then come back up to create a top wick, then we can possibly enter here on the break of the lows, but we need that top wick first. We need that top wick. And then gold. Oh man, look at that hourly close here on gold. So, I mean, same thing with gold. I mean, if we can get this, I believe the daily candle's flipping bearish here, or ready to flip bearish. So if we can get a top wick here on gold, we can anticipate the move down, which is about a 40 pip range, but we have to come up and make a top wick here, man. Gonna need that top wick. Why the Discord link isn't valid? Where are you trying to click the link? I may have to change that one, because I believe you're like the second or third person who said that. I'm gonna post a link in the Discord. This is the correct link right here. Hold on.
He doesn't have access to the Discord.
1 second.
our YouTube description.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to change that. So the Discord link is in the chat. So that's gonna be the link to the Discord. Feel free to come on in here, ask any questions that you have. We have all different rooms here, so come on in and join the Time to Eat crew. Good to have you. Awesome, perfect. Yeah, I will. I'm not sure why that link expired or something, but I'll get that changed up. So what would be nice is celeries on both. If we can catch that celery on both plays, that would be awesome. So here we go. See if we can get this top wick going. Yeah, man, we really just need a closure below here. We close right at it. Yeah, for gold GJ 1 hour close in the range. Yup. Close right at support here. We really were looking for a close below, but we closed right at support. Because look what happened here, right? Last time, if you didn't have any information to the right last time, price closed and it was strong, right? But because it never closed below this area here, it created a support and just pushed back up. So you don't want to get caught up in impulse sells and then this is going to push back up on you like it did last time. So that's the reason why you really want to wait for that close below. Looks like we're coming up to make a top wick for Buddy to the left. And one of the things I hope to really display to you all is just professionalism to my and really commitment to my system, right? You're not going to see me just randomly take a trade right now. You're not going to see me just volume comes in and price put. You're not going to see me do any of those random positions. You're gonna see me just sit here and wait until that setup comes to us. And if it doesn't come, unfortunately, there's no trade there, right? You don't want to force positions. You don't want to do that. The reason I wouldn't take buys up here is because, we're pretty bearish, overall, right? So I really want to see the high break or the low break here in order for us to take a position. Gold is in the middle of a range, could go up, could go down. Exactly, it could go up, it could go down, right? We've seen it flipping bearish, now it's back to flipping bullish. If you would have just got in because you got excited about the candle flipping bearish, now you're wondering, oh shit, like what's price gonna do? Right? What's it gonna do now? So that's why it's important to sit tight and wait for your setup to come to you. I like the mentality shift, Anthony. I see you, bro. I see you, man. 2 or 3 days ago, you may have been in some trades here. Yeah, that PAL speech could be what gold's really gearing up for and waiting for. But that doesn't come till later on, so you may see gold range today. What would be awesome here is if this candle kind of closed like weak bullish, and then we get the seller replay at 9:30 when the volume comes in. All right, so we get a candle to start breaking the lows like that. That would be nice, but let's see if it'll wait for us. So are you suggesting letting things marinate and not microwave? Give me some more context on that. Not too sure how to answer that one. I'm just trading because I'm scared of my 401k. As you should be. Dun, 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 dun. Are you suggesting letting things marinate or microwave? Or not microwave? I'm just trying to wrap my head around the question. Oh, as far as waiting once you make a trade or just jump in, like, yeah, so I wait for candles to close, right? If this one doesn't close below, then I'm most likely going to wait for the next candle to close on the 30-minute time frame and see how that candle closes. And then if we close below, or if we close very weak bullish, then we could possibly enter on the break of the lows. But I'm never just going to rush into it. And, you know, just because this candle's flipping, this thing could drive right now, like, right? Price action says it should drive. You know, there's a zone there because there is a support, but you know, that's just because I put this zone there, right? So price could very well drive, but if you look in the past, this is a level here that created support. And what do you notice about once we finally did close below? You know, if you look over in this area here, we finally closed below and price drove down, right? Look at this candle. We closed below, price drove down. Closed below, price drove down, right? So that's ideally what we're waiting for here. You see? Even back here to the left, once this candle right here closed below, price drove down. Once this candle here closed below, right here, price drove down. So that's what we want to sit and wait for. So we want to let that marinate, right? We want to let that happen. We don't want to assume it's going to happen or guess that it's going to happen. We want to see it happen. Got you, brother. Got you. Honestly, I never opened that because of what I heard. The crypto community always talks about these types of, yeah, not for sure. For sure. Angel, yup, good question, man. Good question. So this candle could very well drive, and if it drives, it drives. I'm not worried about it. It's not my position to take. Zero FOMO at all. I'll wait for the next candle. I'll wait for this 30-minute to close, and I'd rather take positions at 9:30 a.m. when we have more of a clear direction and we're not closed out of support. But if it drives, it drives.
Yeah, I'm releasing the big guns right now, so take positions.
Okay,
The
cool.
dog is being walked.
This candle could drive all the way down. I can care less. Unless we get that closure below, then the entry just wasn't for me. It looks beautiful out there, Tandy.
It is, man. Amazing day.
It looks really
Not a
nice.
single cloud in the sky.
Yeah, dude, I see that. I'm looking out my window too. It's blue skies. Odin, what up?
Oh man. He's a golden retriever. You get it? Because we trade gold.
Hey, I like that. So you see the candle pulling back up now. So ideally what I would love for is this 1 hour candle to break its low in the second half of the candle, right? So that would be at the 9:30 30-minute candle, and this could look something like a celery play, or even if it just closes like this below this range, we'll be in positions here at the break of these lows. But we gotta wait. Or I gotta wait. I know it should be the same all the time, but I've noticed such a difference in my patience when I'm within the 30 days on the challenge and when I haven't taken a trade yet. My patience definitely needs work once I take that first trade. Yeah, because now you're on, right? Now it's on, so plenty of time, brother. Hey, Fubi! My man. What up, Fubi? All right, 15 closing on bottom wick. Let's take a look at gold here. Jeez, guys, look at gold. Look at gold. Chilling, my bro. Wishing you a great day, brother. Yeah, same to you, bro. Good to see you here. Good to have you on. Always an honor for Fubio to grace the stream. But yeah, I hope you have a great day too, man. Should be a marvelous one. Yeah, I'm gonna sit tight, wait for the NYSE open here. There goes the break of the low. This thing could definitely drive. Wishing you a great day. Yeah, gold may be waiting for some USD talk. Fubio, we gotta link up soon, man. Come on back down. Come give me a visit. You should come down this weekend. Pull up. Yeah, because once you take that first trade, Scott, you're like, all right, it's game time, and it's just really another day, right? It's just another day. Same mindset you have right now, same mindset, just continue on in the challenge. Have you taken your first trade yet? Let me know. Dun, 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 dun. Absolutely 100% no sir, not yet. Awesome. My focus this month is only the best setups. Look at that. Sticking to that. Wow. Like, man, you all read that and make that your focus this month and every month moving forward. My focus this month is only the best setups. Sticking to it. That sounds like a pro trader to me. Sounds like you're on your way to the pros. Facts, bro. Gotta pull up for sure. I'll hit you up. Yeah, bro. Come by. Hit me up. Little Maverick misses you. Come on, man. Mavi boy
Nick,
misses Fubio.
Nick, what terminal are you using for MT5?
Terminal. What do you mean?
What broker? Like.
Oh, so I have KOT, FX. I have a trader's domain, and then I have the trader's global for this challenge that I'm taking.
Whichever one you're on right now, can you try to add NASDAQ 100 and see if it adds? It's not adding on mine.
Yeah, which broker are you
on my
using?
watch list? ACAP.
Okay, let me try.
It lets me do US 30 and every other thing, but not NASDAQ 100.
The 9.
Let's see if it works on my phone.
NASDAQ. US 30. You guys hear my little man Maverick screaming in the background? He's awakened.
Do it on my phone.
Yeah, NAS 100's there on
It lets you add it.
That's on Traders Global. They have it.
It lets you add it to your your watch list.
Yes.
Why I can't add it to my watch list? What the hell?
Yep.
Yikes. All right, here we go. I got it.
Good.
Yeah, it was like being weird for a second.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
Scott's on his way to the pros, man. Oh my God, what do you know? Who got risky and impulsive? Let me know in the chat. Who did it? Who entered on the break of these lows? I know someone did. I know it. I know someone did it after we spoke about all that support there. Come on. Who did it? Not me. Green, I know you didn't do it, bro. Someone did it. They're not admitting it in the chat. Come on, be honest. I didn't take it. All right, I'm gonna believe you all. I'm gonna believe you. I hope you didn't. I really do. Because we really did discuss that, right? We discussed this area right here. How we closed, every time we closed above, we just popped up. This is can potentially pop up, but anytime we close below, we pop down, right? So it's just, it's really as simple as that. I only see 2 no's, 3 no's. I hope not. All right, George. Good. Good, bro. Patiently waiting. Can we get these pushes down here on the lows on gold, man? I really want to take advantage of this range right here, man. This range is clean, dude. On the 1 hour, it's clean. We got the NYSE open here pretty soon. So hopefully we can maybe see that celery play come together for us. And then what we can do is we can enter on the break of the lows. Take about 40 pips right here. But we need this candle to close below. We need a closure below. Chat, what's everyone doing after the stream? What do you guys usually do after trading? And where you guys from? Drop where you're from in the chat. I want to know where everyone's at. While we patiently wait. Man, so many fake pages. I went down to visit these guys that had an event going on. Started following the dude, and all of a sudden I got like 10 fake pages of this guy added me as a friend on Instagram. UK, not far from London, nice. UK. So what time is it in the UK right now? Because that's probably pretty nice. You guys could probably trade the London session early in the morning, right? And then New York session comes in a little bit later for you in like the afternoon. That's ideal, man. That's perfect. You take advantage of all that London volume and New York. New Jersey, unfortunately, LOL. I usually do some prayer and meditation after this, reset, and then actually wanted to take an hour or two for some simulations. Oh, snap. Nice. East Europe, Bulgaria is in the house. Nice, man. Nice. Bulgaria. In Europe, you can trade London and New York. The best. Yeah, I bet. That's probably pretty cool. Mop and sweep the floor, a little bit of medication, nice. Then watch some Raja. Hey, good stuff. Very nice. Beautiful, beautiful. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Beautiful. Raja. The GOAT. It's 247, 227 at right now at the moment, and yeah, luckily I get to trade London as well. Yeah, that's pretty nice, man. I got kids, man, so I'd be sleeping during the London session. It's overnight here in the States, but before I had kids, I traded the London session. I used to trade 3 pound pairs, which was GU, GJ, and GA, and used to trade the London session, and that was always fun. Nice and quiet. It's quiet at night, not a lot of distractions, but it's gotta be pretty cool. What is London? I mean, yeah, London session is what, 8 a.m. for you guys? Kind of like the New York session for us. Two minutes for this 30-minute candle to close. Man, there is really nothing for me in this range here. Like, as much as I try and justify it, it's just not clean. It's just not clean. It's just support, support, support. We really need to close below to go down. And price very well may just drive down and close above, and that's still 50 pips, but those aren't my 50 pips. Those do not have my name on it. My money's down here. My money's right here in this range. If we can get in here, that's where I'd be willing to put my money on the risk. Yeah, man, London opens 8 a.m. That's dope. I'm on the charts by 6 a.m. prepping for it. Nice, man. Yeah, that's cool. Pre-London into London session, that's gotta be nice. Do you also trade the pound? All right, so here's the 30-minute candle. Let's take a look at pound yen. If we could respect the high and break these lows, let's see what that would be. That would be a 25 pip stop, which ain't too bad for about a 40 pip win or 40 pip gain. So I think if we could break these lows here at 9:30, then we can potentially have a sell stop, but we want to see what this candle is going to do here. Gotta wait for the low to break, because unfortunately, if this candle can push all the way down, but as long as it respects that low, it could always flip back up. Could always flip back and go bullish, just like it's done over here to the left. So really got to wait for these lows to break. And then gold here, yup, just nasty, man. 30-minute close with no bottom wick. Just look like a barcode, man. Looks like a barcode here. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . it's a little sketch. A little sketchy. Let's see what pound yen does. I'll stick around for one more 30-minute candle if we don't get a break of these lows on this candle. And then if nothing, we'll just call it a day and we'll come back tomorrow. We'll come back tomorrow. For me, London Open is 10 a.m. even better. Nice. So you get to sleep in a little bit. Cool. Yeah, that's probably perfect. That's probably perfect. 10 a.m. That would be nice. And that's the London session. See, look, we're breaking the highs right now. So you have the onion play going back up, but not gonna budge on this. We're heavily bearish right now. So would rather see the 4-hour high break, which would be above this area. So yeah, man, RIP to those guys that I know someone, if no one in this chat did, which I hope they didn't, someone entered on the break of that low right there. And they went about less than 1 pip in profit, and price is now pulling up. So not fun, not fun. I haven't, man, just trying to focus just on gold and GJ, 1 or 2 trades a day, keep it simple for myself, waiting for that perfect setup. Yep, perfect, man. Over time, that's how you're gonna succeed in the game. Otherwise, I'll end up over trading. Yeah, for sure. And that's why I do like just trading one session. You know, it keeps you disciplined. It keeps you plus you know how the pair moves during that session, which is really good because, like we were talking about earlier, when you know your pair, you know what it likes, what move it likes, what time it likes to move during that session. So I always say just pick a session around your lifestyle, right? Something that you can actually commit to. Some people, they have to, in the States, some people they work all day, right? So they can't trade the London because they're sleeping. They can't trade the New York because they're working. So they got to trade the Asian. And if that's the only session you can trade, well then, you know, commit to that session, commit to a pair, and learn, you know, take advantage of what's available for you, right? If the Asian session's available, pick a good pair during that session and just, you know, 1 or 2 trades a day. 1 or 2 trades a day. But yeah, you're right. If you start trading all the sessions, it could get messy. You could start taking a lot of trades. Now, eventually you'll come to a point where I do really love the idea of 1 to 2 trades a day because it does keep you pretty disciplined and it allows you to not overtrade. But once you really have that sample size data and you only take those setups that you're talking about, waiting for the perfect setup, you know, sometimes that happens no times in the day. Sometimes that happens 2 times in the day. Sometimes there's days where I'll take 4 or 5 trades, but I'm not forcing nothing. It's the setup that's coming to me. So as long as that setup presents itself, you want to execute because you want the probabilities to play itself out for that setup, you know. I also have a kid, bro. Sleeping is just a nice memory of the good days. Dude, for real. I was talking to my wife about that like 2 days ago. I remember when my wife was pregnant with our first daughter, we everyone would tell us, oh, get your sleep now. Make sure you get your sleep now. And we didn't know what they meant, but man, we know what they mean now. We definitely know what they were talking about now. Good old sleep. Ain't no time to sleep. Would you guys really want to be in a position here? Just think about it. Just think about it. Nasty. There we go, breaking the high here. So price should continue to run. Hopefully no one took those sells. If you get a closure above this range, you could pop up, but we'll see. I'm gonna stick to waiting for this 4-hour high to break. Will we get it? I don't know. Give me 1 sec, guys. Nothing. Nothing. Holy. Yeah. Yeah, not much happening here.
Not much, man. I don't know.
Nah.
Today might be another no trade day.
Not much at all here, man. If we had a bullish bias here on the day, these buys could be good, but in order for us to take buys, we really got to see that 4-hour high break. And don't know. Green, what do you think, bro? Talk to me. Talk to me, Green. Call it. That's it. All right, that's the cue, guys. We're gonna call it here. Gold's gonna range a bit. Not much happening. Flipping bullish, flipping bearish. GJ's coming up. It should create a support. If you guys are gonna stay on the charts, just keep in mind right here with GJ that last time we created support, we pushed up. We should do that now. But you ideally want to see a closure above here. So that way the 4-hour highs break and then price can, push back up into this range. So that's really it. That's all I'd be really willing to take here today. Other than that, gold is a bit choppy here. So we're gonna have to wait another day on gold. Thank you guys for coming by. Like the stream on the way out. It was just another display of patience and discipline. And we'll be back mañana at same time, same place. So
Amazing.
See you
Amazing work.
guys. See you all tomorrow.
Bye.
Peace, peace.
See I've been waiting. Waiting on that time. Feel me if you've been waiting
We're
on
waiting
yours.
on gold.
That
It's
moment,
coming.
it's close. It's close.
Nick, do you think it'd be beneficial if you date the YouTube live streams?
Yeah, we'll see. I'll probably date it.
Waiting on my moment. Old dude met mom, it was on.
Peace, y'all. Thanks for coming by. Hope you guys have a great rest of your day.
Learn, sip and serve with my vision blurred. Take this cup of reality, niggas finna err. When you start from the bottom, you can see the top. So when you get to it, don't let them see the spot. Next thing you know, you're looking for a rent sign. Upper echelon. Bitch, we skip line. I remember reminiscing in the kitchen like, I wonder when them Braves gon' win it. I wonder when them Falcons gon' get here. Pyrex vision made more than I ever made with DTP this year.
Tired of living day to day, like every day's alright. Every night just one thing on my mind. I'm just waiting on that moment. Waiting on my moment. You say, oh, you got that all shit, hell no. Next time I'm gonna sign. As long as I stay hustling, I'm gonna shine. Just waiting on that moment.
Oh, let's use the outro.
Waiting on my moment. Just waiting on my moment. Bad hoes, I'm showing it. Time came and I owned it, just like Brian Jackson start bowling. When I touched the rock and I cracked the block, when I pulled up and that monster drop with that roof off in my shoes.
Oh, turn it in here.
Real nigga in my hood, who everybody go root for. They see me come from that bottom, where everybody get body.